All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. A lot has been said by this Aisha Yusuf, and suddenly Biafra Unite had to storm on her video and responded to her. I know if you're an ardent follower of Simon Eba or Mazinam Kano or even Biafra Unite, you would be happy that yes, this video should go to Aisha Yusuf. Calling Igbos violent people is a joke taken too far because we are not violent. We are entrepreneurs. We are rainmakers, like we are producers. We make things out of nothing. We are children of Chukwokika Biama. We are carrying blessing of God. And that is why anywhere you find yourself as an Igbo person, you thrive, you manage, and you overcome your environment. Biafra Unite, we have to give you very, very big thanks for responding to Aisha Yusuf. Self-defense is our right. Nobody can talk you down about that. No. Nobody can distract you because if you're distracted, your enemy will kill you. They come to our land to fight us. They are the ones that are violent. They are the ones that are terrorists. They want to terrorize us to surrender our lands. By God's grace, we will not surrender our land. We must have to defend our land, and that is the duty of every Biafran. Make your contributions, the men on ground pray for them, give them your support. They need your support. All of them, they need your support. They need your love, all right? Willingly give out donation so that it will reach out to these guys on ground. Because Chukwu Kamiama is the one helping them to fight this battle. Even our enemies are confessing. Musa is even confessing that even on air in Biafra land, that they don't even see many things. They don't see much. That is why they are afraid to fight. And that is how our God will bamboozle them, will make them to fall for our sake, because they are not fighting just cause. They are fighting innocent indigenous people. So now, Biafra Unite has this to tell Aisha Yusuf. Please stay glued, listen, fill your brain with the information, and then I'll be right back.
Thinking of carrying arms to agitate for Biafra. Yes, she acknowledged it. So now that Biafra people have decided to carry arms to defend themselves against those who are coming to shoot and slaughter them with AK-47, it is now a violence. That is to show you how evil this woman could be, how evil they are, how evil their heart is. Their heart is full of evil. Their heart is black, is dark, darker than charcoal. Their heart is darker than charcoal. This woman you see on your screen is extremely evil. She wants us to fold our arms and watch our youths being completely, eradicated from the surface of the earth by the murderous and terrorist Nigerian military. That is what this evil woman wants us to do. And now when we pick up arms to defend ourselves, according to Article 20 of African Charter for Peoples and Human Rights, she now say we are violent. Chai, this life no balance, oh. This life no balance, oh. People wicked, oh. People bad, oh. People bad, my people. People bad. People wicked. People are evil. And Aisha Yusuf is a symbol. Aisha Yusuf is a symbol of, I say wickedness is understatement. No. Is a symbol of Satan. Aisha Yusuf is a Satan in human being. Is a Satan, a satanic. You can't even put individual there or a human. She's a Satan. She's a devil. She calls us violent because we say no, enough is enough. we have to defend ourselves. At least if you have pretended we have sinned, we have committed abomination for 1 minute for trying to pretend not to know about other massacres that took place, including Aba High School massacre, the MNM massacre in Enugu State. We have pretended to not know anything about it, which is an abomination, a sin, to forget your history. But we pray God to forgive us for that pretense, for that 1 minute pretense. But now, what about Operation Python Dance? Aisha Yusuf, that time there was no arms, there was no ESN. So now that we say we must defend ourselves against this terror, a person that called herself Aisha Yusuf called it violence. She said we are violent after acknowledging that they are committing terrorism against us. That means she also said that we have right to agitate and nobody has right to buy us. And then she turned around to say, but we must not defend ourselves. Since we are agitating, we should go ahead to agitate. We should go ahead to do street protest. Even though they come there, let them slaughter you, no problem. Because we are not human beings. The same thing she did, but I will come there. The same thing she did, but I will come there. Let's continue.
People were happy. Oh, yes, they are going after. I said when they go after the bad ones, they come after you. You said they are going after the bad ones, right?
She's now talking about the then unknown gunmen. That's what she's talking about. Now, let me call the name, even though you don't want to call it or you don't know how to call it. Let me help you. She is talking about the then unknown gunmen, how we are applauding them. Now, let's continue.
They go finish going after the bad ones. They'll come after every one of us. Violence is violence and must never be encouraged in any way.
Very nice.
Not because initially there were some. Now I see it, the same people that were abusing me when we were saying that, look, this thing, what is happening in the southeast was the way Shekau and was the other one, Mohammed Yusuf. So there are two people, just like Mohammed Yusuf and Shekau. Mohammed Yusuf was the head of Boko Haram, but he wasn't the violent Shekau is. So like what we also have with Nnamdi Kanu and this Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think it doesn't look like the violence one. He just wants to be called or got to be raven. He will not be put on that thing, put that what do they keep? Is it kebab? What do they kebab or whatever? What that Jewish thing on his head? Put his wife this, and then people will not be kneeling down, kissing his feet, kissing his leg, and all of that. Now that one want to. But you see that one.
So, in other words, Nnamdi Kanu was a saint, right? That is exactly what she's trying to say here. In other words, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a saint. Aisha Buhari has told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not violent. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a saint. Because he's not violent. But Mazi Simon Ekpa is violent. But now, let me flash something on the screen. Just hold on. Just hold on a moment. Let me flash something to the screen. Aisha Yusufu, you have told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a saint. He was only interested on putting a Jewish cap, and they will come and bow down for him, kiss his legs, and all that. Let us read what you just wrote. What you wrote, not now. Let's read what you wrote. Aisha Yusuf said, "Tell the made in China Shekau that I am not one of those #victim mentality. People that are swayed by his premature, bed and stooped posture that he has taken on, that have them kissing his feet with his infantile outbursts and decision making that have had him out in the cold. Now, this present time, she called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the then Mohammed Yusuf, and Simon Ekpa the then Shekau. That is what she said now in this present time now. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, she called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made in China Shekau. Are you seeing the double standard of the woman that we are talking about? Are you seeing somebody speaking from both sides of her mouth? She called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu then made in China Shekau. And today, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been taken, she was very, outspoken, fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by then. She was outspoken, fighting brutally on the media against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when now she thought that they have taken Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, now Amagu is in a Sanko, now his brain don't cool down. Now she thought that they have achieved that objective. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a saint. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now a saint. Have you seen it? So therefore, the problem now is Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer the made in China Shekau that she called him in 2017. You thought we are going to forget. We know your history, Aisha Yusuf. We know your history. We know your. I'm going to bring all your activities today. We are here. Even though this broadcast take me 3 hours or 4 hours, I will finish it. I will make sure that I bring all your history and how you came up, how you all start, how you started, everything we've made public, and then we'll ask you a question. Now, her second tweet is this one you see here. She said, "This is absolutely not acceptable." She's talking to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She's talking to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. "This is absolutely not acceptable. We cannot have security outfits taking laws into their hands and maiming, buying, and destroying properties This is not acceptable. We must always remember no one has monopoly of violence and intolerance, and we can all be mad. Let the law guide us." She was talking to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the formation of the Eastern Security Network and for the ESN to chase the Fulani herdsmen terrorists away from Enugu State in 2017. Sorry, in 2020. 2020 December stroke 2021 January. That is when this Twitter was made. When the Eastern Security Network personnel were chasing away Fulani herdsmen terrorists. You remember when they were burning, I don't know if any of you who are here is an old timer. Are you an old timer like me? If you remember when we were posting videos of ESN burning down Fulani settlements in Enugu State and Ebonyi State and some part of Anambra State and Imo State, can you remember when ESN were chasing Fulani terrorists and burning down their mud houses and chasing them away from their settlements where they live in the bush, where they orchestrate evil, plan their evil, kidnapping and attacks, and before coming out to carry out their plans in the public and in the villages, in our remote areas. Yes. Now, that video is what got this terrorist woman, Aisha Yusuf, infuriated. She began to write, rant, and talk nonsense on social media. This is what she said to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. "This is absolutely not acceptable. We cannot have security outfits taking laws into their hands." So that means ESN chasing terrorists away from our land is taking laws into their own hands. Whereas the zoo massacring our people is law-abiding. Aisha Yusuf, because she's a terrorist, that's why she, she blessed, she anointed, she okayed the massacre of Biafrans. She okayed the massacre of Biafrans by Nigeria military because they wear uniform. Because they wear state uniform. So she okays their massacre. But when the ESN, who are chasing a renowned terrorist organization, the fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world, the fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world, Fulani herdsmen. It is there till now. They have not removed it. It is there by World Terror Index. Is there. Go and check it in the Google. World Terror Index. Fulani herdsmen is the fourth deadliest terrorist organization is Fulani herdsmen. And for ESN to chase them away is taking law into their own hands, which is part of self-defense, because they come out from their enclaves to carry out, massacre and kidnapping activities against our people in our remote areas. And for Aisha Yusuf, it is very, very okay for Fulani herdsmen to do that, in as much as they march to Atlantic Ocean. To this terrorist woman, it is normal. Now, let's go back to the video and finish it so we can ask her the important question.
I don't know as I would say describe, but what it resemble. Now that one they want to do the violence they do.
Now she's talking about Mazi Samonekwa. Let's listen again.
Be kneeling down, kissing his feet, kissing his leg, and all of that. Now that one want to. But you see that one where I don't know as I would say describe, but what it resemble. Now that one they want to
see
do.
person will be like Adaka enwo. Can swear like in the or you walk in the boy you walk enwo. Look at enwo. Adaka, somebody who looks like ape. Chineke forgive me if I bokwani if you kelo. Why Chineke nike kwali ife no one kind of name ya. God, you really created ike kwali ife. Ike kwali ife. Kwano ai na abụkwanụ m onye ụkọchukwu onye echichi n'ụlọ nsọ. Anyway, ọ dịgo ka o si dị. It is what it is. Look at the person. Let me even look at the person calling somebody names, saying that one I don't even know how he looks. Look at her. Dilulu onye Chineke na-ekweli ife ọjọọ. Dilulu onye nka, hey, alụ na-eme. Alụ melo ụmụnne m. This world, this life, no balance. Let's see.
I don't know as I would say describe, but what it resemble, and that one they want to do the violence, they do all sorts of things. So the same way with Mohammed Yusuf and Sheikha, and so what Sheikha turned that whole region with.
Oh, so that one where you don't know what it resemble. Now they do the violent one, Abi. Oh, so you wanted all of us to be like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You wanted all of us to be peaceful, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while our youths are being massacred. You never see anything. This is just the beginning. Just wait until after December 2nd, Biafra declaration. We are going to show you Pepe. We will deal with you decisively until you are no more in Biafra land.
Initially, of course, that's why when I see some people say that, oh, there were people who were supporting Boko. Yeah, they were, because they were fighting for the rights of the people then. From fighting for the rights of the people, they started killing the people. That's what violence does. And that's why when I see people who, when they're talking of protest, they want to do violence, I say, violence will never take you anywhere. It might give you adrenaline, but it derails your message. You no longer find favor with the people because you need the people's support. Whatever, if you say you are fighting for the people and you don't get their support, not supporting us, oh, they must support you, but the fact that they can easily, you're killing them. How then is that fighting for them?
Now it's okay. This crap. I'm feeling like stop. I'm feeling like to stop playing the video. Now she said something here. Let's hear that again. Let us hear that again. Very, very important. Let's hear that again.
Of course, that's why when I see some people saying that, oh, there were people who were supporting Boko. Yeah, they were, because they were fighting for the rights of the people then. From fighting for the rights of the people, they started killing the people. That's what violence does. And that's why when I see people who, when they're talking of protest, they want to do violence, I say, violence will never take you anywhere. It might give you adrenaline, but it derails your message. You no longer find favor with the people because you need the people's support. Whatever, if you say you are fighting for the people and you don't get their support, not supporting as, oh, they must support you, but the fact that they can easily, you're killing them. How then is that fighting for them?
Okay. Now, first and foremost, we are not violent. What we do is what African Charter on Peoples and Human Rights have said. First of all, we are defending ourselves and our lands. And secondly, we are utilizing that word in any means recognized by the international community. In African Charter, Article 20. And then we asked that same charter a question, very important question. What is this internationally recognized means? And he told us it is called liberation struggle. And then we went again to ask, what is the meaning of liberation struggle? Because maybe as that word is being bracketed, or, you know, sometimes I can formulate my own English. As that word is being bracketed, we may not understand it. Google, can you please tell us? Can you please let us know the meaning of this liberation struggle that they told us about? And Google told us that it is an armed rebellion waged to secure freedom from either colonial rule or white minority oppression. That is the meaning of liberation struggle. And that is what the African Charter told us, that it is recognized by the international community. So when we are doing it, Aisha Yusuf said we are violent, and the Nigerian army that come here to massacre Biafran youths are innocent. Aisha Yusuf, what was your reaction when our youths are being murdered? And she said here that you can, when people talk about violence in street protests, that she's not there. Aisha Yusuf, you were there. You were there when. Let me finish the video first.
That doesn't make sense, does it? That then it's not fighting for them.
I will come back to this a minute 13. Minute 13, yes.
And so this was how that whole thing, started. And then you started with the stay at home. Children could not go to school. People could not open. I did a thread and I said, look, if you say, I think that first day at home was the day they were taking Kanu Namdi to the court. I said, if you want to feel that, I said, come to Abuja and let there be stay at home in Abuja. I can tell you, if the Igbos in Abuja don't open shop, all of us go here when, because there are many things we want to buy that will not be there. That's even more. It doesn't make sense. You do it once in a while, it makes sense. You do it all the time, it no longer makes sense because everybody is busy. But that, I said to them, would be more impactful than you to go to the southeast that is already being victimized from the federal level, that so many people are against it, and you yourself, you are not the one victimizing because you know they use your head, I mean, because
you are the one who know they use your head, Aisha Yusuf, because you know get sense, and the little one you get has been destroyed by the blood of the innocent. I will explain that. Your brain has been covered with the blood of innocent. You have so much blood So much blood. Your hand is stained. You have so much blood in your hands. Aisha Yusuf. So much. I will explain. Now, first of all, you say we should come and do sit at home in Abuja. First of all, like as I've told you, the two reasons why we are doing sit at home. The number one is for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And number two is for the liberation of Biafra. Because the restoration of Biafra is something we are fighting in multidimensional ways, not in one way. As you can see, in case you don't know, we have sued your terrorist country to African Union Court in Banjul. We have sued you. And we are not relenting that, oh, we have sued Nigeria in Banjul, African Union Court, therefore let us wait and see the outcome of the court. No. There is nothing like that. As you know, in case you don't know, let me also tell you that we have submitted letters of recognition to many international nations. And we are not sitting down folding our hands waiting for them to recognize us. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that when he went to the European Union, and was it European Union or United Nations? One white man told him, look, this thing you are doing will not work. It's not going to work. If you want people to recognize you, if you want people to come to listen to you, go and do something. He was told. And what was that thing he has to be, he should go and do? Go and fight. Go and fight. Fight for your freedom. Fight. Go and fight. That is the only way people can hear you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was told, go and fight. And that is what we are doing. If you know about what I'm saying, please, can you just tell me yes? Can you just type yes in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about? He was told, if you want us, because he said when he mentioned Biafra, people stood up and started leaving. One man walked up to him and told him, look, if you want us to hear you, if you want people to listen to you, go and do something. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu look at himself. He has been doing something. He has been traveling all over the world, seeing Biafrans, galvanizing us, making us to understand what Biafra is all about, making us to understand the meaning that what we would gain if we are free to make our own decisions in our own nation. And we followed him. So what is that thing that he has not done that he has been told to go and do? To go and fight. Nobody gives you freedom, not even the UN, not even the European Union. Go and fight. Fight for your freedom. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us. That he was told. A white man told him that. And it did not take long. ESN was formed. Now, Aisha Yusuf, I will come back to that number 13, that minute 13.
What? Telling them every people will not come out. Children couldn't go to school.
We are not fighting to liberate Abuja. I have said this time without number. We are fighting to liberate the land of Biafra, not Abuja. Whether the presidency is in Abuja or not, we don't care. We don't care. After all, our fight is not against the so-called presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is not. Never. It's not. We are not fighting. Is there anywhere? Tinubu is nowhere to be found. We don't know who. We don't see Tinubu. We don't see Tinubu. And Tinubu does not have the capacity or the strength to carry AK-47 to come and face us here or to massacre our people. Tinubu does not have the capacity to do that. Our fight is with those in khaki uniform who come here to massacre our people. Once they leave our land, once we deal with them decisively, once we deal with them to the extent that they can no longer go patrol, they can no longer patrol, whether with their armor tanks, with their fighter jet, with their Hilux van, or to patrol on the street, or to walk on the street of Biafra, then Biafra will be free. Tinubu will be incapacitated. Our fight is not against Tinubu. Tinubu is just a one person. He's nobody. Tinubu is nobody. He is nobody. So we are not fighting against Tinubu. Tinubu is acting based on what the Chief of Army Staff tells him. In case you don't know, Tinubu is acting today. Tinubu has not said, okay, come, let us release him, let us declare Biafra. Not even declare, let us leave them to go. Tinubu has not said that is because the Chief of Army Staff and the Chief of Defense Staff, Musa, is still telling him, no, just hold on first. We can make headway. If you don't know, let me tell you today, you are a buffoon. Aisha Yusuf, you are a moron. You don't know anything. Our fight is not with Tinubu. Tinubu is still keeping quiet. Not to say let's leave them to go. Is because Labanja and Musa are still telling him, relax first. We might make headway. We might finish them. That is what is holding Tinubu. By the time Labaja will tell Tinubu, oh God, this thing not the work, oh, this our plan not the work, oh, it be like say, if we continue this thing, at the end of the day, these people will still go and will not go get soldier again, we go still remain for Nigeria. Tinubu will be forced to call for a national conference where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will sit. Mazi Simon Ekpa will be there. And they will say, okay, how are we going to do our borders? How are we going to do our bilateral agreements, our foreign policies? Are we going to be allowed to come to Biafra land as brothers without visa? Or are we going to purchase visa to come to Biafra land? And Biafrans will say, should we come to Nigeria without visa or with visa? There will be a bilateral agreement signed and documented. Biafra will go officially, and the world will then recognize Biafra. In case you don't know, we have no business with Abuja. Abuja is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Abuja, but it's not where we are. We are not fighting to liberate Abuja. We are fighting to liberate our own land, Biafra land. If Asorok was in the east, then we'll be fighting within Asorok.
Yes, we are proud of you, our brother. We have ever been proud of you. You are ardent follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ịmụtara akwụkwọ. You were going to class with your pen and paper. Very good. That is the kind of response that these push Nigerians need. Push them here, they will stay. Push them here, they will stay. Push them here, they will stay. Even Aisha Yusuf from Edo State. A Biafran is supposed. So, insulting the Igbos will not stop us from defending our lands. Misunderstanding us or misconstruing us will not stop us from defending our land. We know what we want, and it is our right. That is even the major thing. We are not criminals, we are not terrorists, we are law-abiding citizens of Biafra. So hence we have government, we must obey our government. Our government says defend our land with AK-47 rifle. We must defend our land. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Please help us to share this very video to Aisha Yusuf and her likes. Thank you.